Next is E4. E4 is a modified block. So we're going to go to the insert in the booklet. And what you'll notice in the corner here is that this section here has been turned into one piece so that you have this effect. So I'm not sure why this one color is shown with two pieces. So I made that easier for this. And this is how the pieces are cut. So if you look at this, there's a couple of different ways that you can assemble it. The way I'm going to choose to do this is I'm going to treat this here as a row, and then this as a row, and this as a row. If you want to piece it individually differently, that's fine, but for the purposes of this assembly, this is how I'm going to do it. So we're going to put these three pieces together and attach it to this, attach these to each other, attach these three pieces, attach it to this, and then connect all three rows. So I've got my pieces set up here, and we're going to do opposite sides first and then the other opposite sides of this diamond for basting. The tags are going to be down here one way or the other. And so for these tags, I'll have to figure out how to do this. The idea for me would be that this would be last, so that these tags go out towards the sashing. Usually though, I do short sides first, so I will have to experiment with that when we get there. In this case, I'm going to do these two sides plus then this one, so the tags go away. Same thing here, these two first, and then this one, tags go away. And this one isn't the end of the world either. This bottom tag is going to be the one that moves one way or the other, and it's just going to be what it's going to be. So the idea here is to help not have tags clashing here, tags clashing in here, and opposite same here. So first thing to do is to baste these pieces so I can make the first row. So I've got these four pieces basted. These are these four pieces right here. So I'm going to connect these three. I'll do these two first, and then this one, and then I'll attach this, just to making sure that I get these connections lined up correctly. Oh, look, this is backwards. I'm glad I checked. So we're going to go this way with this, and then here. And this is why I want to quadruple check every time. That makes a lot more sense. So this lines up here, this lines up here, and this lines up here. So let's get that assembled before I mess it up again. So I've got all four of these pieces assembled, and they now look like that piece because I fixed the orientation. So the next section would be these three pieces into a row. So I will baste and attach these together. So I've basted these three pieces. I wanted to make sure that this tag was going away, so it was the last one I was going to baste. So I started here, and then I went this way, and this way, and this way was the order that I basted this particular piece. So of course this I did opposite sides on this side, and then these other two opposite sides. So this way the tags don't conflict as much as they could have, even though I don't know that it would have been that big of a deal. But I'm going to make sure that this lines up here and this lines up here and get these three pieces attached. So I've attached this center section together, and this is what you should have now. And the next thing to do is either attach this, which I'm going to wait on, but I'm going to go ahead and make this other row so I can get all these pieces in the correct orientation. So I finished assembling this top row. So now that all three rows are completed, I'm going to go ahead and join them together. I'm going to have to make sure that these tags that are clashing are going to be good. So I'll make sure that my lines line up correctly. So I finished attaching this last row to the center section, and now my E4 block has been completed.